Hey guys, Sen here. Today I've gotten another batch of super chat attacks in the clan capital, and so we're just gonna dive straight into the replays where we watch some super wizards take out some super compact bases. This first base is Barbarian Camp, and you can see around this district hall, high HP, all three of the air bombs on the base are within wizard chain distance, as well as a bunch of other air defenses. And so we're coming in from the top left side because this rapid rocket and this air defense aren't actually in chain distance of the district hall. And so if we come from that side, we'll be able to chain down everything else on the base. And so we're coming in with a couple barbarians down low to clear some trash buildings. Hopefully he's able to grab that army camp before that giant walks his way over. Perfect. And we're just going to let that giant walk his way back. All of the super giants are on the bottom right side of the base, and so that's another reason why we want to come up from the top left angle so that we can avoid all those giants with our archers as we push our way in at ×2 speed. We never watch archers at ×1 speed on this channel. We're trying to push into this rocket artillery first because I'm going to do my first wizard bomb against this. So after we clear this bomb tower as well as the multi-cannon, we will be good with our first set of 2 super wizards on the rocket artillery. So we'll put this at ×1/2 speed. We drop in a giant at an angle so that it'll tank the spear thrower as well as the rocket artillery. It also pulls up the Mega Hin Tesla, and so those 2 super wizards under the rage are going to grab that rocket artillery and do a ton of damage to all of those other defenses. They don't do quite enough chain damage to take out all those defenses because they're really high level, but they're super softened up to where we can come in with 1 pack of archers, take out the multi-mortar, take out the rapid rocket, and then take out that Mega Hin Tesla. So super wizards against high HP buildings can just get you so much value. With just those 2 wizards and the giant, we were able to chain down the rocket artillery and a bunch of health on all of those surrounding defenses. Now we're trying to push our way into that district hall. We only have 5 more packs of archers, so we have to be smart about where we drop them. You want to take out the air defense, the multi-mortar, all the stuff that is leading towards the district hall so we can directly target it with our wizards. And also we want to clear out some of the flanking defenses, and so it's going to be easier for our rams to tank what's left on the base. So at this point, 2 more packs of archers, we'll ×2 through these, we'll take out the army camps, we're going to snipe this multi-cannon if we can, and that pack of archers is going to do serious damage to this spear thrower. And watch how we take this out. We'll just drop 1 ram, and because rams do so much damage under rage, it'll chunk down that spear thrower, and we are ready to go with our super wizard bomb. We're actually running out of time. We drop in 1 ram to tank this giant cannon and 1 ram to tank the other giant cannon, and now we are set to go with our super wizards at ×1/2 speed. 3 air bombs on the backside, and they're all just getting chipped down. One of the wizards even decided to go for the giant cannon and grab some damage over there as well, but the other 2 super wizards are going to take out all 3 air bombs on the base. And another reason why this super wizard bomb is so good against this barbarian camp is because, take a look, almost all the air defenses left on the base, with the exception of these over here that we can just zap down on our finishing attack. Actually, our zap didn't go down in time before the attack timer finished, but everything else besides these air defenses on the top right side of the base are super accessible to our rocket balloons to where we can just target them directly. We drop in a camp of minions up the right side to start clearing some of these trash buildings so we can deploy our loons closer. But once those minions start working their way in, we're just going to target everything left on the base, 1 rocket balloon towards each spear thrower and air defense. And we have 16 rocket balloons in the camps, and if you count how many air defenses are left on the base, well, it's not 16, and so these rocket balloons are going to easily be able to swarm what's left. That wizard bomb taking out all the slash defenses in the inside of the base was so good to where there's just 1 rocket artillery left that at this point we can directly target with 2 more packs of rocket balloons, and we'll take that out, splash onto the Mega Hin Tesla, and they'll finish that off as well. We have 1 more rocket balloon that we'll just drop on the top side to start clearing some of those top ground targeting defenses, but you can see there are no more air targeting defenses left on the base, and those super chads absolutely wrecked the opening of this base to where we could just come in with some rocket balloons and easily finish it off. That's a barbarian camp in 2 attacks with the super wizards. Alright, so next up we have the Golem Quarry, and look down at the troop bar. 2 Super Dragons, P.E.K.K.A, Rocket Balloons, Archers, Rams, Minions. We're going to start off with Minions on the top right trash to get this circus started. But Super Dragons in the clan capital, when they're attacking 2x2 buildings and there's other buildings touching it, it will splash all of them at once, and they do insane amounts of damage. Also, that ram does insane amounts of damage to that air defense and that cannon, even taking out the cannon with the barbarians. But as long as you're able to protect the super dragons because they're squishy, we're coming with a ram to distract the rocket artillery, a rocket balloon to distract the rapid rocket, and then that super dragon can fly in under the rage spell and can just splash everything. Look at this one breath. Takes out the spear thrower, the Tesla, and almost kills that high HP rocket artillery. So if you're able to get your super dragons to a good position to where they can splash a lot of defenses at once, they can get so much value even though they're not the most meta troop out there. Now, I'm really regretting my army decision right now because I wish I had some more archers at this point so we can clear some of these defenses over here, because I also want to get my second super dragon on top of this multi-mortar and splash this other rocket artillery on the backside. But at this point, we drop in our P.E.K.K.A because this P.E.K.K.A is to go up towards this top rocket artillery and take out this entire section over here. We drop in that rocket balloon to take out the Crusher to funnel her up, but we're just dropping in our super dragon and a rocket balloon to help tank. And at this point, we're praying that goes to the multi-mortar. It does, gets that full breath off, and with one shot takes out that rocket artillery. Also gets some damage off against the air bombs after finishing off the cannon. But you can see that if you're able to get your super dragons in, they take out defenses so fast, especially when they're clumped up. For some reason, that ram decided to go for that empty compartment. I don't know why, but it gets blown up by a zap trap anyways. I keep that in mind. My P.E.K.K.A now walks down, grabs its death damage after clearing that top section, and we are going to finish off this base with super chads, because that is what this video is all about. The circus is not over yet. A rage spell down, and then a couple packs of archers to finish all those defenses that were low. Because the ram in the last attack went for this wall, I know that one of my rams is going to stray, so we just open that wall to avoid any drama. It also pulls a log trap, which is perfect. We're going to put this at ×1 half speed. There are so many defenses around this area, so we do 3 rams at once, split up so we get some barbarians everywhere, and then start on our super chats to chain down everything around this district hall. Everything's going down, and before my super chads go down, we start on our hog raiders, a couple packs of archers to finish off these defenses over here. You're going to see why that's important later. But my super chads are finishing up this entire compartment and providing some distraction for my hogs now. And because the super chads took out those defenses in front of the blast bow, they can now target my hog raiders can target those blast bows directly, as well as the archers down low took out those defenses over there, so we can get our hog gliders to stun those blast bows, because those are the biggest threats to our hog raiders at this point. Now, we have 1 heal left in the bag, and I'm considering swagging it, but you can see there's no river on the Golem Quarry, so there's no point. We just drop it down to keep as many hogs alive as possible. We'll save the swag for the next attack. We drop in our last pack of archers down low to start clearing some of those buildings for cleanup. But at this point, our hogs are going to move through those last few defenses and finish off this absolute circus of an attack. Alright, up next is Balloon Lagoon, and watch how I pick apart this base. We'll drop in 4 zaps, it'll zap down this entire section with 2 spear throwers and 2 air defenses. Then we'll drop a ram to tank the rocket artillery, and a rocket balloon in behind goes in, takes out the spear thrower, and goes on top of that rocket artillery. So even though a Mega Hin Tesla pops on me, my rocket balloons have just enough juice in them to take out that rocket artillery because there's nothing else firing at them. We had zapped down those air defenses in that section so that, those 2 rocket balloons, along with the help of that ram, will go in and just take out that section for 20 camp space. Now we're going up at the right side of the base with a giant and a Larry barrel to clear this rocket artillery. Some of my Larrys got splashed by the rocket artillery actually, and so we support it with a archer to help DPS that section down. And now my troops are going to work up the right side of the base because we want to enter the base with our archers and our wizards from the top side, because I noticed that there's not that many compartments and not that many defenses that I'll have to work through, and then I'll be able to reach this huge value section of the base with 2 rockets and Inferno Tower super easily from this top section. And so we're clearing our way with a pack of minions now to work up through this cannon that can't shoot air. It'll grab those trash buildings and snipe that cannon for me. Then my troops are going to continue up this top side of the base, and then after my minions clear out this trash building, I will first drop in a rage preemptively because I have some downtime right now. But after my minions clear this trash building, we will drop in a rocket balloon, go forward, takes out this spear thrower really fast, and they'll surge ahead towards this other spear thrower because there's no air defenses in the area. So those packs of rocket balloons are going to go in and also take out the spear thrower, and with the splash damage is also going to grab the cannon, and we'll drop in a ram before the cannon goes down so I can be sure that that ram will go for that wall. And so you can see we have just picked apart this top side of the base, and we're already here towards this section where we only need a couple packs of archers to reach this Inferno Tower that we're going to bomb. So we have 7 more packs of archers and just a few more defenses that we have to work through under Rage. Notice how that Rage really nicely clips that Inferno Tower so that once we're here with our Super Wizards, our Wizards will be standing inside of a Rage as they shoot that Inferno Tower. 1 more pack of archers is going to clear this Spear Thrower and this flanking cannon for me, and so we will have an easier time tanking for our Super Wizards. After that goes down, we'll put this at ×1/2 speed, and notice how I wait on my Super Wizards. Because there's rocket artillery firing on my rams, I want that 1 rocket shell to subside before dropping in my Wizards so that my Wizards aren't going to get splashed by it. Now my Wizards go forward, take out that Spear Thrower, go ahead, and now they got their chains on that Inferno Tower with high HP, and with all those chains, takes out a bunch of buildings, and those rams are going to finish off the air bombs for me. They're still alive, the Wizards, and they're going to finish off the bomb tower, go ahead and even grab that cannon for me. So super successful Wizard bomb, gutting out a huge section of the base. We now still have 4 packs of archers, and we are quickly running out of time, so we drop in 2 packs over here, 1 pack on the Tesla and 1 pack towards the rocket artillery to grab whatever I can before the time runs out. And look at this. We have taken out a huge section of the base already just on this first attack, triggered a bunch of traps as well. So we are at 68%, 1% away from a really nice score, but let's see how we finish this off. We're going to start on a ram and a couple packs of archers. We want those archers to take out the Spear Thrower and go ahead and snipe this rapid rocket, but you're going to see how dumb these archers are. I don't know what went into those archers programming, but for some reason they think this Crusher is closer than this rapid rocket for some reason. I don't know why. Lord have mercy on these archers. Another archer is still going towards the Crusher for some reason. I don't know, don't ask. Now we're dropping in a Super Dragon towards this exposed rocket artillery. It'll take this out and tank for the other rocket artillery. The importance of the archers was so that we can stun this Crusher with our Hog Gliders. They go in, quickly take it out, and now as my Super Dragon is working in, taking out the multi-cannon, taking out the Crusher, and distracting the rocket artillery, my Hogs sneak in and take out whatever is left on the base. And you can see we still have 2 spells left in the army camps that we're going to draw right there on the river, throw all of our spells down as swag, and we also have a Hog Raider and 2 more rams left in the camp. This base was crushed. Super sick Wizard bomb, as well as really picking apart the base on the opening attack. Alright, so let's finish up with 1 more Barb camp, and we're going to start with a Barbarian on this barrack and a Barbarian on this barrack. They're going to work in 2 separate directions, clearing a lot of trash buildings for me and opening up the map. Now, once more, we're going to do a Wizard Bomb on top of the District Hall. It has the most HP and a lot of great chain targets around it with the air bombs, the Spear Thrower, and the rocket artillery, especially for an air finish. And we drop in the Rage like so because I noticed that the District Hall is actually reachable over the river by a Wizard standing between the Spear Thrower and this air defense, so I make sure I Rage the tile that my Wizards are going to be standing on. And I also have 2 rocket balloons in the camps, and I'm going to drop them in right at the start into that Rage, and they're going to go forward and take out 4 defenses. Now, I bring those rocket balloons instead of more packs of archers because I noticed that if I try to cover this District Hall with the Rage, that Rage is going to be super deep in the base to where my archers aren't going to be standing inside the Rage as they shoot those first few defenses on their approach. And so while archers are ranged and wouldn't be standing in the Rage, my rocket balloons have to get on top of the defenses in order to get their attacks off. And so because my rocket balloons have shorter range, they will be standing inside the Rage and they will enjoy the benefit of having that extra damage and the extra speed. So I decided to bring those rocket balloons, and they gave me so much value. Now we're going around the base, picking off all the flanking defenses, the multi-mortar, the Teslas, and now also we're going to try to finish off the bomb tower before we start in our bomb, because we want to make sure that this rocket artillery is tanked for, because it's a level 5 rocket artillery and we have level 4 Super Wizards. That rocket artillery over leveled will one-shot our Super Wizards. We need to make sure our rams are going forwards, and so they will continually tank for our Wizards. like so. My rams go forward, those barbarians will distract that rocket artillery, and that ram will continuously distract the rocket artillery for my wizards to go forward and chain down everything there, including that all-important district hall. So now my wizards are all full HP. They evade that rocket artillery shell, go forward, take out that air defense, and also step out of the rage, and then finally take out that cannon before that rocket artillery shell rains down and ruins their parade finally. That rocket artillery is also super low, so we can finish that off with one pack of archers real fast. But the importance of taking out that district hall with the wizards is because normally you would have to invest a lot of packs of archers to take out a high HP structure like the district hall, but instead with a couple packs of super wizards you're able to take it out as well as grab a bunch of chain damage on a lot of surrounding defenses. So you get so much value out of those camp spaces of wizards as well as those rams opening up the walls ahead. So I didn't have to use any more rams to open up the walls ahead, and we are already dropping in our last rage, covering this rocket artillery on the backside. That's the other nice thing. You can drop in your second rage further inside the base and cover way more high value targets with it. And so we don't have enough archers on this attack to push into this rocket artillery, but if we bring just a couple more packs of archers on the finishing blow, we can grab a bunch of air threats like the rocket artillery, the air bombs, the rapid rockets, and a couple more air defenses on the base. And we're just going to set up our zap for the finishing blow, where we're coming in with rocket balloons to try to finish off the base. So, like I said, we have some more packs of archers. We also have a rage on the bottom left side. We're starting in with our archers to finish off as many air threats as we can, but we have that rage on the bottom left side because I noticed that there was a lot of air defenses and not that much ground targeting defenses until those 2 Mega Hin Teslas popped at 50%. And so I originally planned to have a cannon cart and a giant to push into this compartment and take all of this high value air defenses out. But those Teslas popped, and that actually kind of worked out even better for me because Teslas are super big threats to your rocket balloons. They do so much damage, and so getting them out of the way with this cannon cart push is also insane value for me. So even though I have to invest another giant and another pack of archers, it's super worth it. This cannon cart has locked onto the air bombs, and even if it dies before the air bombs goes down, it has that final form to help finish it off, but we don't need it. And at this point, there's just 2 spear throwers and 1 air defense left on the base, and we had 6 packs of rocket balloons, and we could easily target all of those defenses left on the base. So yeah, there's no more air targeting threats on the base. We just dissected the base, taking out everything, all of the air defenses with the wizards, the archers, the cannon carts, and as well as the zaps that we used at the start of that second attack, to where we have 6 rocket balloons and basically no more air threats left on the base, and it's just cleanup time for the rocket balloons. Let's times 4 from here as they finish up that last giant barracks. Big news before I go. At the time of recording, we just hit 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. The channel has been growing like crazy lately, and I wanted to thank you all so much for all the support you've been showing me. I'll probably do a Q&A style video sometime to celebrate, as well as another stream for the Clan Capital next Friday. So leave any questions you may have in the comments below. It can be Clash related or otherwise. It can be life or anything else, but that'll be all for today. And once again, thank you all so much, and take care.